questions. We've gotten a lot of questions since we announced this deal, but one of the biggest ones, Phil, is this question about exclusivity and how you think about that and how that's going to work with Bethesda.
Yeah, I see it. I see it in the community. I listen to the podcasts and all the questions. So I'm going to try to be as clear as I can because that's what I just think it's fair. So obviously I can't sit here and say every Bethesda game is exclusive because we know that's not true. There's contractual obligations that we're going to see through, as we always do in every one of these instances. We have games that exist on other platforms, and we're going to go support those games on the platforms they're on. There's communities of players. We love those communities, and we'll continue to invest in them. And even in the future, there might be things that have either contractual things or legacy on different platforms that we'll go do. But if we're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. And that's our goal. That's why we're doing this. That's the root of this partnership that we're building and the creative capability we will be able to bring to market for our Xbox customers. It's going to be the best it's ever been for Xbox after we're done here.
I said, bitch, who raised you?
Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris. This is the Mile High Wonder Gaming. And yes, as you saw in my intro, that is what I woke up to checking X this morning. Just seeing what the community was talking about, you know, wanting to say happy Sunday and all that good stuff, or Saturday, excuse me. And the first thing I see is your guy posting about Hogwarts Legacy not having a trailer on Xbox and Blade not having a trailer on PlayStation's channel is not convincing to him. Lest we forget that when they did the roundtable, Phil Spencer himself said the goal is to bring Xbox exclusives from Bethesda. He wasn't speaking to PlayStation. He wasn't speaking to Nintendo. He wasn't speaking to anyone but the Xbox customers. Let's not forget, that's who Phil Spencer was speaking to. So for people to think that Phil owes an answer every time a game is announced is stupid. And I'm just going to call a spade a spade. It's stupid. Why would you think Xbox owes anyone but their customers an answer to any type of questions being asked? Xbox didn't ask the questions. Some creators did. And, you know, those are the ones that like to play the game. I'm not a person that really feeds into all of that. I look at everything for what it is, face value, if you'd want to say. And that's all well and good. You know what I mean? But I remember, because I watched the roundtable, and your man said, this is the goal. So to continue asking 2 years later is not just wasting our time and, you know, wasting your time for other things that you could be talking about that has nothing to do with anything having to do with Bethesda, Microsoft, Blade, or anything else. It makes absolutely no sense. Why? The question is why. I think it's beyond Xbox tax now. I think it's just people continuing to drive traffic. And if that's what you got to do to drive traffic, that is just a sad way to live, Jack. I'm sorry. Like, there's nothing creative in, you know, not talking about the platform you love, but, you know, trying to give everyone else a reason not to, you know, get the platform that you're against. I don't think Microsoft did anything to you personally. It's a corporation, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is what I woke up to. It makes absolutely no sense. This is what the man said 2 years ago. Why does he have to keep answering your question? Common sense, people. common sense. PlayStation announces a game. We don't question where it's going to be. You know, and for you, Reforge, to put up a thing about Hogwarts Legacy, bro, that is a third-party title, my man. Third party. Why is there a trailer on the PlayStation channel but not the Xbox channel? Marketing rights. The whole reason why when Sony had the marketing rights for Call of Duty, you didn't see Call of Duty trailers on Xbox's channel until after they were posted to Sony's. So common sense, my man. Like, dude. And the thing about me is, you know, I take everything for face value, man. I look at what you say and what you do and understand and know, you know, is what it is. It's the reason why, you know, I'm not a follower like that, because these dudes could literally lead you off the bridge, man. Lead you off the bridge. Person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Now, for those of us that actually sat down and watched that roundtable 2 years ago and saw when the question was asked about exclusivity going forward, if it's not legacy, if it's not something that's already there, it's exclusive to the platform. Plain and simple. Why are we still asking the question? Wasting breath, man. There's other questions that could be asked. Why is Factions getting canceled? What's the roadmap for Sony? Why is it that I have every reason to turn on my Xbox, to turn on my PC, but I have zero reason to turn on my PlayStation? When we can get to the bottom of those questions, you know, okay. But until then, I think exclusivity on a platform that you could care less about is none of your business, my man. Plain and simple. You want to know what the exclusive plans are? There. Go back to the beginning of this video. Look at what I said. Look at what Phil Spencer himself said when he was asked the question. He didn't stutter. He wasn't talking to PlayStation. He wasn't talking to Nintendo. He was talking to Xbox customers and letting us know that this was the plan, this was the goal, to bring exclusives to the Xbox platform. So just like Redfall didn't have a community prior to its release, Starfield didn't have a community prior to its release, Hi-Fi Rush didn't have a community prior to its release, Blade doesn't have a community. So Blade's gonna be exclusive. And if you're wondering, well, why all of a sudden, why didn't Xbox put up the advertisement in the first place? If you really gonna look at Xbox's channel, they have that Blade trailer up there twice. And the second time they put it up there was basically to answer your question, what platform is it gonna be on? I don't think there's any more to be said. I really don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on people asking questions of platforms that they don't care nothing about. You know, what you looking forward to most in 2024. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, I talk back. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. This is the most annoying thing ever. And I just want folks to get some common sense and stop asking dumb questions when there's more serious ones to be asked. Plain and simple. But with that, there is no more. So please remember, love is life and life is laughter. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.